of the morning to you Bulldogs. I'm Rahel.
And I'm Kimura. Welcome back to the Westfield Show.
It's March, so you know what that means.
Warmer weather, bluer skies, and St. Patrick's Day.
And obviously, the first thing that comes to mind when thinking of St. Patrick's Day is gingers.
Wesley, how do you feel about gingers? Gingers?
What's your name and grade?
Rob Keys, senior.
Hi, I'm Vivian Habermeyer, and I'm a senior.
My name is Bridget Duffy, and I teach English 10 and English 10 honors here.
My name is Eric. I'm a freshman.
Connor Dunn, junior.
I'm Mike, and I'm a sophomore.
Mrs. Warren.
Why are you ginger?
I'm a ginger because I was born that way.
It's a great question. I think it has something to do with genetics, or it was, a curse, which I can't talk about.
Unfortunately, I guess my parents hated me or something, and I was just born that way. Just wanted to set me up for, an awful life.
Why am I ginger?
Simple answer is genetics, long answer, genetics.
Why are you a ginger?
Listen, some people are chosen by God to be marked as super special genetic unicorns. And it's not a choice I made, it was a path that was laid out for me.
Do you like ginger stuff? Like ginger ale, gingerbread?
People. Yeah, I do. I like ginger ale a lot. I think gingerbread is fine. It's okay.
Ginger ale, yes. Gingerbread, yes. Ginger snap cookies, oh yes.
Ginger snap cookies are overrated, but they're only really around once a year, so that's fine.
Yes, because I believe in supporting my people and things that celebrate my people.
Do I like ginger stuff? Yes.
I look good in green too, so it all goes together. Yes.
Honestly, not a big fan of gingerbread. I used to make the houses when I was little. That's about the extent I went to though. Ginger ale, kind of mid, low key. I'm a water type of guy, so.
I like ginger ale, bro. It's a favorite drink. Top 10 up there.
I guess I like ginger ale, but what does that have to do with my light brown hair?
Before we get started, here are some definitely not paid for advertisements.
Hey, look, it's just the ads. Nothing else was planned. Yeah, just ads, Ads.
Many students partake in extracurricular activities and have jobs, all while taking advanced classes.
A lot of students participate in leadership roles and spend much of their time worrying about college and their future.
In this segment, we'll look into the student life balance and how overwhelming it can be.
Okay, we're here with Leah and Hannah because they have a lot going on in their lives right now, and we think that maybe they could offer some insight on their work-school life balance and things like that. So I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Leah.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
Okay, so both of you guys said that you struggle to balance school, work, and life. Or actually, first of all, do either of you work?
I don't know.
I used to.
Okay, so would you guys say that you struggle to balance school, work, and life, or for you, school and life, and her, school, work, and life?
I definitely do, yeah. I would say I do.
I struggle as well, yeah.
Okay, why? What's...
I do a lot of extracurriculars outside, I'm part of a lot of clubs in school, so having to balance those and my AP classes, I think, is the biggest struggle I have.
I also feel that way. I feel like having so many APs and extracurriculars and just having to do chores at home or help my parents with stuff. I feel like it makes me struggle sometimes. It's definitely stressful sometimes. But.
Sort of how students balancing their school life with their regular life outside, with their time outside of school. I think definitely in the past, so I've been teaching for 20 years, and I think definitely in the last maybe 10 years, I've seen students who almost every minute after school is booked with something. I've seen a lot of that. I know there are a lot of students who do sports, and so they're booked with that, but I would say in the past few years, especially, I've seen a lot of students. I've had a lot more students who work. I've had a lot more students recently who have been maybe even the main person working in their home, but also trying to figure out how to be at school. In general, whether you're working after school or whatever it is that you're doing after school, I think students in general just, I think mental health has become a really big issue in the last 2 years, and I think figuring out what makes you happy in general has gotten harder for a lot of students.
Okay, so if you could do high school over, what would you do differently if you could do anything differently?
Honestly, I don't regret anything that I've done in high school. Everything that I've been through has led me to the person I am today and has led me to be a successful student, and I know that I'm someone people look up to, and I wouldn't change that for anything in the world.
I do have regrets in the sense of I should have been a little, not involved because I am, but involved in the sense of having a more social life, or like just enjoying that I'm still young, and you know.
I get that, definitely the feeling you're wasting your teenage years almost.
No, for real.
I get that idea, but luckily for us, college comes up, and hopefully you get a little bit more freedom. Well, I don't know, maybe if you, and it's kind of crappy because as high schoolers, you kind of want to learn how to do the work school life balance, and it's you don't get that chance, especially y'all do a lot, a lot, but it's when you get to college, all of a sudden you're free, and then it's okay, now you have to in a way kind of redo everything and figure out how to balance everything once again, you know what I mean?
It's a scary transition.
Yeah, and so especially I don't know what y'all gonna do.
I see students who can thrive no matter what. I think the most important thing that you can have is resilience, and I think that there are students out there who just have the resilience to be able to bounce back from whatever they have. It's a hard thing to teach, and the pandemic set us back. A lot of being able to really work with students in person to be able to teach you resilience, and then the irony is that how do you bounce back from that a year or two of not getting the direct attention that you kind of need. But I have a lot of students who, for example, saw the pandemic as a way to see school without the social aspect of it, which was stressful for them, and they thrived there. I still see students who will take every opportunity that's offered to them by the school, and they're open-minded, and I think it's the students who end up doing well are the students who are self-reflective and understand what it is that they need and are not afraid to ask an adult for help. So I have seen, yes, I've seen students who are struggling, yes, but it's not all I see. I definitely see students who are doing well.
Would y'all have do y'all have any tips or any, it's okay if you don't, or if your only thing is I am struggling and I'm pushing through it, I'll take it day by day, it's cool if that's the tip, or do y'all have any just insight on keeping everything together?
I think part of it is taking care of yourself. I know a lot of my friends, they're like me, they do everything and want to do everything, but at the same time they don't prioritize their health. And I think that's the biggest factor that any student has. If they don't take care of themselves, and at the end of the day, how can they track their progress if they're not even mentally stable, I guess? And I've kind of hit that point in my sophomore year, and I realized that if I don't take care of myself, all the work that I'm putting in, it doesn't matter at the end. So that's definitely the biggest tip I'd give. Take care of yourself. You should be your number one priority.
I also feel like that's very true. I think with that, I would say that do things that you love. Not be like us sometimes that we don't do things that we love. We're just doing things that would make us look good in an application, or something that we've been pushed through our lives. Feel go out and do something that you do. If you like working out, go do that. But if you also like just laying down and watching TV, that's cool. I feel sometimes we miss that step on just stop for a second and just do something that you want to do because you want to do it, not because someone tells you to do it.
If you are struggling, you need to find an adult who will listen. And I've been working at this school for a long, long time. I know that for every student, there is one adult, at least one adult, who will listen and understand. So you might feel like what you're feeling is the absolute worst thing in the world, and you might feel helpless, and you might feel that things are never ever going to get better, but they do. They get better, but you can't convince someone that things are going to get better. I think really the only way to get better is to be brave enough to ask for help. Because no one, grown-ups cannot do it alone, right? Grown-ups are constantly looking for help from other people. So the idea that a teenager should, a freshman in high school should be able to figure out their problems is ridiculous. Ask for help. That's the bottom line.
Oh, wow. Are we dying?
It's the robots. They're taking over.
I know who can help us.
The Robotics Club.
The Robotics Club is a team-oriented club where students work together to build robots and other STEM-based projects. Westfield's Robotics Club has many branches for different interests, such as finance and public relations. The club is hands-on, and they go to competitions outside of school and even outside of the district. When they're not busy going to competitions, they build off-season projects to help the community. Robotics requires no experience, which means anyone can join. I interviewed some members about what robotics really is and their experiences with Robotics Club. What's your name, grade, and what's the main branch you help out with in robotics?
I'm Kendall Griffin. I'm a junior, and I currently work at in the mechanical field.
I'm Nicholas Johns. I'm a junior at Westfield, and I mainly help at mechanical.
I am Scott Cooper. I'm a sophomore, and I mainly help with the mechanical side of things.
My name is Megan Crow, and I'm a sophomore at Westfield, and I work in the electrical team.
What's your favorite robotics project that you've helped create?
I would say the off-season project for our shooter. We got to shoot balls into a hoop like basketball, and I mainly helped with that with just mechanical and using motors for that.
What does a normal robotics meeting look like?
Usually we arrive at 5:30, normally, and then from there we spend a couple minutes getting ready. We work for like an hour or an hour and a half. Then we observe what we did, what we still need to do, what we could do next, normally, and just chill for a couple minutes before we need to go.
Why do you think more people should do robotics?
Well, it teaches you very essential teamworking skills, and it also teaches you how to come up with solutions on your own. So it's not just like your typical math class where you plug in some numbers into a formula. You have to actually make your own formulas and whatnot, and come up with your own solutions. And yeah, it teaches you a lot of good skills that are essential for you to be successful in the STEM field.
I think it's really helpful with kind of defining like maybe what you want to do in college or like your job, because like you get a lot of experience in different kind of fields of STEM, which is obviously a big opportunity in like work life, and so you can kind of see like maybe that you want to do something in STEM, but you can kind of see like specifically what you might want to do. Like I kind of discovered I probably want to be like an electrical engineer because I like specifically liked the electrical aspect of robotics, so it's just things like that.
Oh, yeah, come to robotics. Best club. Yeah. Best club. Yep, best club.
Alright. Hey guys, I lived, no one else, just me. Hi! I didn't see you there, but welcome to Show and Tell. My name is TJ. You may know me from the holiday sing-along. Well, let's look at what's upcoming for performing arts at Westfield. Westfield Band had a great performance last Wednesday. They truly rocked and rolled. Get it? Did you hear that? No, not the voices in your head. It's Westfield's orchestra. Make sure to watch their performance next Tuesday on March 14th at 7 p.m. And maybe that doesn't interest you. So how about we lighten up your sad, lonely life with a song? Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Yeah, that joke is bad. But you know who isn't bad? Westfield's Chorus. Make sure to support Westfield's Chorus this Thursday on March 9th at 7 p.m. Well, that's it, Bulldogs. Expect to see more cringe coming from me whenever I appear. And remember, if you ever want more news, make sure to check out Westfield's online news publication, The Watchdog. And I wanted to end this with something special. So always remember, catchphrase. Bye.
That was funny. Thanks for that, TJ.
Speaking of funny, where's the other funny guy?
Oh, Mario?
Hello. Welcome to Minute with Mateo.
Well, that's all, Bulldogs. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to follow us at The Westfield Show on Instagram and YouTube.